Good morning, and welcome to the 2014 Arizona Leadership Forum. Today, you'll have the opportunity to press shoulders with leaders from across Arizona at one of the largest leadership convenings in our state. We're in for what promises to be a very exciting day. The Arizona Leadership Initiative has a singular purpose: to create meaningful and transformational dialogue between leaders of business, nonprofit, and government sectors while using the common language of leadership. When we first began planning for this event, we vowed to be thoughtful in our development of the agenda and to remain true to the original spirit of the Leadership Forum. We're proud, as was mentioned in the video, to have aligned ourselves with the Center for the Future of Arizona and the Arizona We Want Institute. Their Citizens Agenda has acted as a guide by providing us with 8 key issues identified not by a committee of a few, but rather by thousands of citizens. Often, Arizona is defined, usually by those who don't live, work, or raise families here, in an unflattering way. You know, they just don't get us. If they only knew what all of us in this room know. Arizona is filled with innovative, entrepreneurial, and collaborative leaders. And today, we're going to introduce you to a few of them. When you leave, you'll be prepared to talk not about what's wrong with Arizona, but what's right with our state. Our efforts here are nonpartisan and non-political. That said, we are aware that it will take the combined courage and commitment of our elected officials, our nonprofit leaders, and the business community to achieve the goals set out in the Citizens Agenda. And this means, in the words of Jim Collins, our keynote speaker from last year's forum, that we have to choose to be great. Greatness, however, is not achieved overnight or in a single election cycle. Greatness requires a commitment to disciplined and measurable clicks on the flywheel. When we last met, Jim challenged us to secure the commitment of at least 20 elected officials to join us. How did we do? There are more than 40 of our state's legislative, county, and municipal leaders in the room today. Thank you for joining us. The organizing committee for the Arizona Leadership Forum is committed to providing you with the resources you need to stay engaged with both each other and also to help extend the reach of our forum today. Covering our digital and social media activity is Tara Hitchcock. You may have seen her in the foyer earlier, and now she's stationed at our NBAZ digital hub in the back of the room. Let's check in with Tara. Tara?
Hi, Jathan. You're so serious. How are you guys today? How's everybody doing? Yes, I worked at Channel 3 for years. I'm over at Channel 5 now, and I'm helping out with National Bank of Arizona because they are my bank, and I love them. And they involved me in this, and I want to be a part of it. So this is what we're doing. We're giving you all an opportunity to become engaged. It's something that Keith just talked about and is welcome. This is about being engaged, and we want you to be engaged and interact even during some of the speeches. Pay attention, but feel free to tweet. You can get on Facebook. You can check your email if you want, which I encourage you to do right now because we are conducting a flash poll throughout this event. And you all should have received an email by now. So if you can get out your phones, I don't mind you doing it. You can ignore me if you want, but grab your phone and check for your email. We've got 2 initial flash poll questions we would like all of you to answer, because this helps us in our goal to make this the best state possible. The first one, where are you from originally? Easy. Where are you from originally? Who's a native? Oh, a lot of natives. Who's from Boston? Anybody from Plano, Texas? Well, either way, get on and fill out that question. The first one again, where are you from originally? And the second question, another easy one, where do you live now? What zip code are you in? What part of the valley or the state are you in? So those are the first two questions. If you don't have an email or you can't find it, you can get on arizonaleadership.org and you can find the flash poll questions and answer them right there online. And again, feel free to do that right now because we'll be checking in on the results. We'll try to get them up there before Jathan gets back. So the digital hub, how many of you tweet? Oh, more than, that's it? Your kids? How many kids tweet? Do you have kids? Just checking. So we're tweeting throughout the day. We're on Facebook. And if you get on arizonaleadership.org and click the blog section, they're blogging about this event. So you can actually, if you missed something, if you ran to the restroom, just get on the blog and you'll find out what you missed. So I want to introduce you to, this is Nora. These folks are from Highway 20, and Highway 20 has been very involved in this event, but this is the first year we've done the digital hub. So Nora, you are monitoring the Twitter handle for AZ Leaders 2014. Have you received tweets already from people in this audience?
We're getting a lot of great tweets. We actually got one really interesting one from the winner of our Autographed Tribes book by keynote speaker Seth Godin. Amanda Vega wants to know if anyone at AZ Leaders 2014 is a huge Seth Godin fan and would die for a signed copy of Tribes. Find her, she'll pay it forward and give it to you.
Okay, so where's Amanda? I know we don't have a camera on you. Amanda, run back here real quick because this guy's on stilts. Come back here, he can't really move. So I want to introduce you to Amanda. So you're giving up your copy. Seth's not here yet, right? You're going to pay it forward. Come on in here. By the way, Jathan, we need to get this mic. This is actually a prop. This is my mic.
Perfect.
This is Amanda, and you're tweeting today.
I am tweeting today.
How did you win the copy of the book?
I think by tweeting today.
There you go. You saw the show of hands. We need to get more tweeters here.
I know. How are you guys not tweeting?
How are you guys not tweeting?
Really?
I want somebody shout out an answer. The hashtag, that's a great question. AZ Leaders 2014 is the hashtag, and at AZ Leaders is their Twitter handle.
Correct.
Thank you for tweeting.
Thank you.
Will you continue to tweet?
I will.
Where's your book?
It's in my purse. Someone has to find me, and I'll
Okay,
give it
so
to you.
so is it the person with the best story, the saddest face? What are you going for? How do you decide how to pay it forward?
I think you know when someone's a huge fan.
You can just tell.
Right? It's like me being a Britney fan. You know.
You're a Britney fan? It's a whole separate subject. All right, Amanda, everybody, so feel free to tweet. Do we have any results yet from the flash poll? I want to find out where the majority of you are from. What part of the country are most of you from? How about the Northeast? Raise your hand if you're from the Northeast originally. Midwest? California? And again, the natives. Big shout out for the natives. You all have seen this state grow and change over the years. So don't forget, get on arizonaleadership.org, answer the flash poll questions, and we'll be doing this throughout the day. Back to the very serious Jathan.
You forget I'm a banker, Tara. Thank you so much. We'll look forward to seeing Tara throughout the program. Soon, the eyes of the world will be focused on Arizona. Just think about the next 5 months. In addition to our state electing its next governor in a mere 46 days, we'll be playing host to two of the largest events this country sees every year. The NFL Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl are only 135 days away. Those three events alone will attract over 1 million visitors into our state and hundreds of millions of watchful eyes. The national media will once again descend on our state. What impression are we going to make on those journalists, corporations, and other visitors? Will we be satisfied with the definitions of the past? Or will we pen a new headline for Arizona? While kickoff for the Super Bowl is scheduled for 4:28 p.m. on February 1st, if we really want to make the kind of progress that we're capable of, if we really want to move the ball in a meaningful and impactful way, game time is now. We're so grateful for the support of our many corporate and community sponsors. Our presenting sponsor, the Arizona Super Bowl Host Committee, has been instrumental in helping us bring our plans together. Later, we'll hear from Jay Perry, CEO of the Super Bowl Host Committee, and Michael Bidwell, president of the undefeated Arizona Cardinals, about their mission to establish Arizona as a destination for major events and also for major corporations. Our founding partners, the National Bank of Arizona, the Phoenix Philanthropy Group, and Freeport-McMoran Foundation have provided significant funding and planning support for today's event, and we thank you. Thanks also to our featured sponsors, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona, Eide Bailly, Your Phoenix Suns, and the Arizona Society of Association Executives. Our partners at the Center for the Future of Arizona, the Arizona We Want Institute, the Arizona Community Foundation, Arizona Grantmakers Forum, Social Venture Partners of Arizona, and the Community Foundation of Southern Arizona have all provided us guidance and support as we have built the program for today and going forward. And a word of special thanks is also due to our many supporters, including the Alliance of Arizona Nonprofits, Arizona Capital Times, ASU Lodestar Center, Prisma, Highway 20, and of course, the team at Encore Creative, who is responsible for producing today's event. We are so grateful to all of our sponsors. We would not have been able to take the Arizona Leadership Forum from an event to a movement without their generous support and tireless work. Now, a few housekeeping announcements that will help you make the most of today's event. You'll notice that we have no scheduled breaks other than at 11:30 in advance of our working lunch. If you need to take a call or a break at any time, please feel free to do so. Wi-Fi is also available to all attendees. Simply choose the Arizona Leadership Network. No password is required. If your phone or mobile device's battery is running low, please feel free to use one of the charging stations at the back of our room or in the foyer that have been provided by APS. Speaking of phones, I'd like to request that if you've not done so, would you please switch them to silent during today's meeting? I know that we'll all appreciate that cooperation. And if your personal battery is running low, coffee, tea, and water service will be in the foyer. Our working lunch is going to be served today at noon, so please plan to be back in your seats on or before that time so that we can proceed with the program. Finally, on behalf of National Bank of Arizona, the Phoenix Philanthropy Group, and Freeport-McMoran, I want to thank you for coming today. Your commitment to building a better Arizona is truly inspiring, because seeing the future isn't so difficult when you're the one creating it.